guys, welcome back to my channel. I know, soon, right? I'm super excited because I haven't done a baking video in quite some time, and if you don't know, baking is my favorite. I love baking. I know most people don't because it has to be exact and it's a lot of time consuming, but me being OCD, it's one of my favorites to do, and I'm all about presentation when I cook or anything, and baking, they tend to come out beautiful. So baking is my favorite, but most of all, this video is to wish my Aunt Vicki a very happy birthday. And when I say my Aunt Vicki, I kind of mean my second mom, because my mom has known my Aunt Vicki for almost 45 years now. They met in Lamaze class. My Aunt Vicki is my oldest brother's godmother. So almost 45 years now that they've known each other. So she is literally like my second mother. So she obviously has known my mom before I was even a thought. Or even a want. I don't know. Mom? No, I don't know. Just kidding. So, Aunt Vicki, my second mom, I wish you a very happy birthday. She lives in San Diego, California. So, you know, obviously not there. But I wish you a very happy birthday, and I want you to know I love you with all that I am. And I hope today is very special, and I hope you like this video, because from what I hear, you like red velvet, and I hear that you were sent a mini one from someone. So, you guys, we are going to pop over here, and we are going to get into it. So, I hope you guys enjoy it, because this might be something that y'all can make for Valentine's Day too. So, hence the pink. And you can't see, but the hearts on my pants. Do you see them? Do you see them? They're cute? Okay. Alright. I love you, Aunt Vicki. Okay, so, yes, we are using my island today. Because there are a lot of ingredients, but please don't get overwhelmed. And it's only because there are 3 parts to this, being that it's a bundt cake. We're going to have the cream cheese filling for the cake. We're going to have the red velvet cake itself. And then we're also going to have the cream cheese icing that goes on top. So, it's a 3-parter to this. So, I know it's going to be a little overwhelming, but also this is only because doing a review, I am displaying all of the ingredients for each step. So, please don't get overwhelmed. It's going to be alright. I got you guys. Okay? Okay. So, left to right as always, we're going to start with the cream cheese filling. So, as you know the title does say, we are going to start with the cream cheese. So, we got our cream cheese, we got our egg, we got our butter, and then this recipe states it's a Dixie crystal, and I don't know, I might, sound stupid, but it's like Dixie crystal, what? But it's because there is Dixie crystal, and it calls for extra fine Dixie crystal sugar. So, I found this at Walmart in the sugar aisle, and I believe I want to say it was only $2.18 for this bag, and it's a 4-pound bag. So, there you go. That's why it's called Dixie Crystal. So, that is all of the ingredients for the cream cheese filling. Oh, no, I lied. The vanilla. So, again, you guys, this is my one, quote, bougie ingredient that I always splurge on. Any recipe that calls for vanilla extract, I always use my Madagascar vanilla bean paste. It's just what I've always used because of the concentrated vanilla flavor that it gives recipes. I'm not about that. I don't know how I would explain it because I don't taste it, but the vanilla extract uses so much alcohol in any extract This is pure. It's from the vanilla bean itself. So this is my one gimme bougie ingredient. There you go. So that's what I use. Go ahead and use your extract, but this is just what I use in all my recipes that consider or call for vanilla. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so now to the red velvet cake ingredients. Now, this is where we're going to have, you know, quite a bit of ingredients because we're making a cake. So we got milk, we got oil, we got our flour, and then we have our second lot of the Dixie crystal sugar. We got cocoa powder in the back. We have some more eggs, and then over here we've got our white vinegar. We have some more vanilla bean paste. We got some baking soda. Is that baking soda? Am I right on that one? Hang on a second. Let me check it. Yeah, baking soda. We got salt back there. Sour cream. That's always, you know, in a southern red velvet. You gotta put your sour cream. Now, obviously our red food coloring, because red velvet. I use the Wilton gel food color. Will you focus? Thank you. Wilton, it doesn't matter which kind. I just have Wilton. So we got our red. I have two because I'm not sure. I'm never sure how much I'm going to need, so I just have extra. Okay, so that's all we're going to need for the cake. And then for the cream cheese icing over here, we have our heavy whipping cream, our powdered sugar, our cream cheese, and then in the back, we're going to use our Bundt cake, obviously. Bundt cake. What am I trying to say here? Our Bundt cake mold. That's what I'm saying. And obviously, you guys, Baker's Joy. And for all my new subscribers, hey, I love you. I always use Baker's Joy. When it calls for spraying any pan, Baker's Joy is what I use over anything. No vegetable oil spray, no canola oil, because that contains so much oil, and this uses, like it says here, it has flour in it, and nothing sticks, and you don't get all of that crusty whatever and whatnot. Anywho's, so, and I also have these cute little red sprinkles. So I'm going to sprinkle that on top. So we're going to do this kind of backwards, you guys. We're going to start with the cream cheese frosting first, because whenever I'm doing a frosting, an icing, or anything like that, I make that first and I stick it in the fridge while I do everything else, because I like my icing, my frosting, whatever you want to call it, to set and be firm, because I don't want it to be running or, you know, moving down the cake or whatever. So we're going to start with that first and get that set into the fridge. Okay, guys, so here we are with our stand mixer. You can do this without a stand mixer. You can do it by hand. I just do mine in the stand mixer, so it's up to you. You do you, boo. So literally all we're going to do is we're going to stick our powdered sugar in here, our heavy whipping cream in here. That was our heavy whipping cream. And now we're going to add our cream cheese. So cream cheese is in, and then we're going to grab our beautiful Madagascar vanilla bean extract. Look at the flex in that, you guys. Isn't that cool? Like I said, you don't have to do it. It's just me. It's just one of my things. So yeah, Aunt Vicki, I hope you have a great day. She is just so special, you guys. Like I said, her son, like my mom met her in the Moz class. So my oldest brother and, you know, like I say, her children are my cousins, because I refer to her as my aunt. So her son and my oldest brother are 7 days apart, and she has a daughter who we consider our sister. All of us, because she has 2 children, my mom has us 4. We were all born at the same hospital in Riverside. It's so crazy, you guys. It's awesome. It is super freaking awesome. My my Aunt Vicki is a shopaholic. She loves tequila and Cosmos. Oh my god. But her and my mom are like the best travel buddies. They love to travel. And they love to hoard fabric. We got everything in here, you guys. powdered sugar, cream cheese, vanilla, heavy whipping cream. We're gonna mix this for about 2 minutes, and then we will check on the consistency, because that is very, very important. Sorry, didn't mean to bump you guys. I love you. Hope you're okay. Okay, so here's the thing. I have a tried and true cream cheese recipe that I've been making for years, and it's the only one that I use for anything. Like, you know, banana cake, red velvet, anytime anything calls for a cream cheese frosting. This one is, I don't know, it's too loose for me, number one, and I don't know, I'm not happy with it. But what I'm going to do at this point is I'm probably going to add another, what you would normally do if frosting, icing, whatever, is too loose, you would continue to add more powdered sugar until you reach the desired consistency. So that is what I'm going to do at this point. Okay, so now that our cream cheese frosting has whooped our butt, I don't know if it's because it's the Dixie Crystal powdered sugar, and that's extra fine, and it's, I don't know, maybe the one I don't normally use, or it's a different consistency. I don't know. Or maybe it's because I'm still not feeling good. By the way, update, I still have not heard back from my stat CAT scan from a week ago. Any jahoos. So, it's, I mean, it's, you know, smooth-ish. I don't know, guys. But once we stick it in the fridge, it will set. Now, it says, the recipe says, you know, place in a piping bag and stick in the fridge. You do not have to also do this step either. If you don't have a piping bag, you can also use a Ziploc bag, or just don't, you know, you can decorate it however you want. But I am doing that because I have everything, because I'm a cuckoo. Okay, guys, so dishes are done, bowl and paddle are clean. Again, you don't have to use a stand mixer, you can use a hand mixer. That's perfectly fine. That'll do. I did have to sit down and take a breather. But we are back, and we're moving on to our cream cheese filling for the cake. So we're going to start on that, and in here I have my cream cheese and my butter, and we are going to mix this for, it says about 2 minutes, until light and fluffy. I always laugh when it says when you're mixing butter and cream cheese until it's light and fluffy. Y'all, it never gets fluffy, it gets smooth. So I'm gonna mix this until it is lighter in color and smooth like a baby's buttocks. And we'll be back. Okay, so now the cream cheese and the butter is lighter in color and smooth. Now we are going to add the rest of our ingredients. So this says add your egg, flour, vanilla, continue to beat until smooth, set aside. I have never really made a cake batter where you just throw everything in. I know this is a cream cheese filling and whatnot, but I'm not really one to just throw ingredients in, give it a good mix, and do it like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my mixer on low while I incorporate the ingredients. Because if you throw everything in and then you mix, you're going to tend to get clumps. It's not going to incorporate evenly. If you want to just throw everything in and give it a good mix, because that's what the recipe says, you are more than welcome to do so. Like I say, you do you, boo. So once that is all done, we shall return. Oh, and sorry for loudness. I'm going to mix between adding each ingredient. Okay, so now that we are all done with this, it's all smooth. We are going to place, well, I am deciding to place this into the fridge just for a few minutes while we prepare our cake. Finally! Okay, so we're going to grab our medium bowl and we're going to pay our attention to our dry ingredients. So we got our flour, and into our flour we are going to add our sugar, our cocoa powder, boop, baking soda, and our salt. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mix those in our medium bowl, and then we'll be back with our large bowl. You know what's funny? So I'm mixing the dry ingredients, and cocoa powder has the natural and infamous way about itself for being clumpy. So you can sift your cocoa powder, absolutely. But you can also be weird like me and find it extremely therapeutic, and just while you're whisking and you find the little clumps, you can just squeeze them and then sprinkle them. Okay, we're done with this one. So we're gonna set the medium bowl aside, and we're gonna grab what I consider, well, I call our BAB, our big ass bowl, for our wet ingredients. Where are we at? There we are. Okay, cool beans. Okay, large bowl. We're gonna grab our vegetable oil over here. We're gonna grab our milk, our huevos, eggs, chicken babies, whatever you want to call them. Our vinegar, our other lot of vanilla, our sour cream, and one I'm really excited to use is the shit ton of red gel food coloring. Make sure it's gel, you guys. Gel, gel, gel. Not the liquid. Use the gel. Concentrated, better color. Won't mess with the recipe. Cool beans. Okay, have your oven preheated to 350. I don't know if I mentioned that at the beginning. And this is gonna bake. It's a Bundt. Bundts always bake for a very, very long time. It's 55 to 65 minutes, you guys. I know. Like it says, I am going to whisk together the vegetable oil, egg, sour cream, milk, vanilla, and vinegar. And then we are going to combine the dry with the wet. So, but I will be back before I combine. Dang it, I'm sorry, I keep bumping you. I'm just so dang excited, I apologize. So, I'll be back before we combine the two together and marry them. Ah. Okay, so now that our wet is all done and all mixed and beautified, we're gonna grab our dry and add that to our wet. And then we're gonna add our red food coloring until we reach our desired color. Now, I already have it all greased and sorry, excuse me, remember what? I have it all greased, crevasses are all covered, and make sure you also get the top ring right here and also the outside. You want the sucker to come out at all costs, okay? We didn't do all this work for nothing. So, I'll be back when our desired redness has been achieved and we're getting ready to fill, but also before that, we have to divide and conquer. I'll show you what I mean when we come back. Okay, y'all, so finally, after, I'm not even gonna tell you how long, I've achieved my crimson red color. So, not gonna lie, again, I used the entire container. All 10 ounces. So, that is that. Now, when I said, I can't remember what I said so long ago, but we need to divide and conquer. That's what I said. Yay! So, what I meant by that was, we need to divide this batter because one's going to go on the bottom, then we're going to put the cream cheese filling in the middle. So what I have done is grabbed two bowls that are exactly the same bowls, and I weighed them so I know that they are each, what are they, 20 ounces? So you can do this many, many ways. You don't have to have a kitchen scale like this. You can grab a cookie scoop and then just evenly scoop the batter so you know how many, one here until you're done. That's a perfect way to do it. I am just going to weigh the bowls until they are even because, again, like I said, as always, I'm OCD. Blah. Then we will be back to stack the sucker and finally put it in the oven. Okay, guys. So, now is the fun part. Woo-hoo, thank you, Lord, baby Jesus. Amen. Okay, so it came out to about one, you guys, the closest it's gonna get, okay? One is 45.2 ounces and one is 45.7 ounces. I'm gonna do the one with the extra 5 ounces on the bottom. So here we go. Oh, what the heck? Where are my little, whatever. This is why I invest in multiple minis. Okay, so here we go. Pour one around the, oh my gosh, is that not stunning? A crimson ribbon of red velveteen. Okay, like I was saying, you can do this however you want. What I'm gonna do is I'm grabbing my tiny little mini scoopage and I'm going to just like scoop and plop around, kind of like that. And it says to leave a border, so that's kind of why I'm trying to get it as even as I possibly can. If not, I don't give a rat's patootie. Well, I kind of do. You guys are like, yes you do, shut up. I'm like, I know. Okay, y'all. Because I couldn't do well enough alone, I just thought it would be cute to make a little design in there, you know? So I drug a toothpick through there, and I just went around the edges and made, you know, a little design. I don't know if I'm showing you right, but it's a design. I had to, just because, whatever. I'm me. I'm over the top. Anyway, so okay. So we're going to top the cream cheese filling with the red velvet. Oh, that ribbon though. Scoop cheese pole. Red velvet cake batter on top of cream cheese filling. That is where it's at, y'all. Alright, y'all. We're leaving it like that. I don't want to mess up the middle. So, in the oven, 350, 55 to 65 minutes. I'm going to start at the 55 and see where we're at. And then we will be back. Okay. Here we are after 55 minutes. Lord baby Jesus. Yeah, Vicki. I apologize. But hey, you know what? This is just the look of the bottom, essentially, y'all. Because as any bundt cake, it's going to be inverted when it's completely cooled. I have inserted here, here, and over here. Completely cool. I mean, cool, clean. I'm not happy. I mean, it's so dark and crispy right there. I wasn't expecting for the cream cheese to pop up or down, essentially. It's so dark. I have my beautiful bright red right here, but other than that, as you can tell, it's very dark and crispified. So, anyway, cool completely in the pan before inverting, and per the recipe, now is when you would make the cream cheese frosting, which, as you saw in the beginning, that was my first step. So, I'm probably going to cool this completely in the pan for probably about 20 minutes before I invert and then come back and frost this. Okay guys, so here it is in all its glory. So I actually let it cool in its pan for over an hour, and iced it, as you see, and I have cleaned the icing off the bottom quite a few times because it is still, for some reason, a little warm. Anywho's, I am going to make my cut. My Pioneer Woman knife. Look at that baby. Isn't she a beaut? Business. So, When cutting a bundt cake, always use a serrated long knife and try to do always like one cut if possible while you're not angry at it. So that is what I am going to do at this very moment while I am nervous of what I am going to find inside of this, hitting the crispy bottom and pulling some of it with me, which would be expected. That's okay. It's part of reviewing a recipe. Probably should not do it while you're doing a birthday video, right? I know, that's what I get. Pulling another big chunk. Well, to be fair, it looks super moist. Look at that, look how moist that looks. Okay, I'll take that. Then we pull her. Oh, okay. I see what you're working with, girlfriend. Maybe I won't be so mad at you. Okay, I'm gonna lay her down and bring her up to you guys because I don't think I'm that mad at it. What do you guys think? I'm gonna show you the middle. Look at that. Howdy do to you. Happy birthday, Aunt Vicki. I'm not so angry at it anymore. Huh. That actually turned out super fabulous. Was not expecting that, you guys. Not at all. Because I was a tad bit angry at it. If you couldn't tell. I'm going to have the hobbits give it a try. And we will chat a little bit. What do you think? Good idea? I know. It was mine. Okay, so what do you think about it, hon?
It was good. I liked it. The cream cheese filling was great. It was moist, even though it was a little crispy on the outside. It worked good. It worked, in my opinion. Disclaimer.
Wasn't my fault.
It worked. It worked good together. I think the little bit of crunch that it had, and it didn't even have much. It was just a little bit darker than the rest. That's all. But it worked good together.
Well, no, we're really not because of this recipe.
But you know what would go even better with that? Whip.
I wasn't even thinking about it because he puts that on everything. Like Frank's, he puts that shit
I put
on.
that shit on everything.
Yep. Everything. Even though he knows.
It's kind of like tortillas for me.
Even though he knows sometimes it kind of like crushes my soul.
I always try it without it first. Don't let her lie to you.
Oh my god. But yeah, this, if you, I mean, like you guys saw, the inside, it looks phenomenal. It's just the outside, you just want to rip its face off. Well, the bottom, like you guys saw, the bottom that is, you know, the crispy bit. And what I would normally do if it was a regular bundt cake, I would level that off. But on this one, I can't. Because if I leveled it off, it would have taken that cream cheese filling right out. Because where that is right where I would level it. So don't do that. Please don't. You're going to lose that. So, hey, I'm glad the crispy bit, you know, kind of plays with the moistness. But hey, so happy birthday, Aunt Vicki. I hope you had a wonderful day, which I know you probably did. Surrounded by you know, my beautiful family too. What is this piece of hair doing with my life? Messing with it, just like the rest of today. But hey, whatever. And mono sauce. So, if you want to try this, try it. Or not, because I know you saw, I think there was another one that you posted too, was a different recipe. So, maybe give that one a go, if you don't want the headache of this one. Because I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I will not be doing this one again. I just won't. Maybe it was a Dixie extra fine crystal sugar, whatever the heck, whatever. I'm just not. And this frosting, never again will I mess with it. I'm just gonna go to my cream cheese frosting because that's the only one he likes too. So, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of my... I am going to get my jammies and put my happy ass in bed. And, yeah, I'm a little sore here. What are you doing? What do you want? You want to say hi? No, that's Jensen. He doesn't want to say hi. But all of my love, and I will try to continue to bring you tips and tricks for things that may or may not work. I'll do my best, guys. So please always view it before you do it, because sometimes the pictures and the recipes are not always correct. I want to grab him so bad because he does not like to be grabbed, so I'm going to try it, you guys. Hi. You want to say hi? He's like, no, I hate you.
You got gnaw your face off.
Boink. There you go. That was Jensen. So, I love you guys from my heart, my home, my soul, to all of you guys out there. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're being safe. And I just love you to pieces, you guys. So,